Today is day number 7 of our little hunker down 2020 on account of this COVID thing that's going around. I want to show you something and tuck this into your gray matter. It grows wild everywhere. Spiderwort is it's an invasive plant. It's pretty to look at. It's got a pretty little flower, and that flower, that's a wild edible, folks. In fact, the leaves and stems of the plant, they're also edible. I don't care for the leaves and the stems. Just don't find them that tasty. Found a nice little spot to pick berries. They're not ready yet. Here's a little something. Add to your book of knowledge. This is black willow. They say that white willow is the better willow to use for its analgesic qualities, but the black willow will work as well. And one of the things that you'll notice about the black willow, if you'll take one of them leaves, it's very bitter. It's not very tasty, but it works. It works as an analgesic. I've used the bark, chewing the bark, and it'll relieve a headache. It's pretty good stuff. One of the things that I talk about, or I should say write about, in this book that I've got in my computer, is the need that we have to know what I refer to as our theater of operation, or better than theater, theaters of operation. That's a military term, and it has to do with the area that you are essentially responsible for, the area where you spend your time and take care of your business. And I've been wanting to explore this area. I hope that shows. For about 3 years now, 3.5 years now, ever since we've been in the cabin. And today, as part of our hunker down on account of this COVID, I figured, yeah, it's a good time to check it out. And I've been looking at it from the air numerous times, looked at it on the map, and it abuts property that we have access to, and property that abuts where we live, in fact, too. So what we've done is essentially expanded our knowledge of what's around us that we can utilize, that we can access to procure natural resources that can, in a long-term situation, mean the difference between life and death. And in the short term, there's an awful lot of pleasure out here in these woods, folks. It's kind of funny. After 7 days, I woke up this morning and really didn't know what day of the week it was. I had to look at the calendar to see what day it was. It's been a good little walk this afternoon, and where I'm standing now, I'm about 300 feet, 100 yards from where that clear cut is. And I'm looking forward to a little bit of work back here I need to expand my trail system. And in order to do that, I've got about 100 yards of that gnarly stuff there. That's all. I'd say 99% of it is wild blueberries. And cut me a trail through there, and that'll give me access to that big clear cut. And that clear cut over there, by the way, it's either landlocked. Well, it's landlocked. It's surrounded by other property, and you can't get to it because of the railroad. Folks, take care of yourselves. Having fun in spite of the negative conditions that we're having to deal with. I'm going to follow that and make my way back to the cabin and see about rustling up something to eat. See you on the next one.